Good evening and welcome to Banana Slug News. I'm Betsy Sachs.
And I'm Lonnie Jones. If you can believe it, it's week 9 already here at UCSC. While you probably haven't had the time to catch up with current events, your BSN News team has been on the job. Here's what's news. 7-time Tour de France winner Lance Armstrong and many other Pro Tour cyclists raced their way to Santa Cruz on Monday, February 16th for the 2009 Amgen Tour of California. And there to get on the story was BSN's Meg Ornelas.
This year's edition of the Tour of California, we saw the comeback of 7-time Tour de France winner Lance Armstrong. Other big names to race to the finish in our city included Levi Leipheimer, a native of Santa Rosa, Tom Boonen, my personal favorite, Belgian sprint specialist, Tor Schaaf, Norwegian national champion, a local favorite, Ben-Jacques Maines, Carlos Sastre, the 2008 Tour de France winner, and Tour de France veteran George Hincapie. Also, a man being called the fastest sprinter in the world, Mark Cavendish. An overwhelmingly popular color for this year's Tour of California is yellow. Why, might you ask? Yellow is the color symbolizing Lance Armstrong's Live Strong Breaking Away from Cancer initiative. Yellow chalk was handed out to the folks of all ages in the crowds here in Santa Cruz, and everyone was encouraged to write inspirational messages to those who have been afflicted with cancer. Santa Cruz also got creative by writing motivational words for the riders and drawing them pictures. The crowds were definitely out in full force in Santa Cruz to cheer the riders on as they came to the finish line. I bumped into a few friends who are also cycling enthusiasts. I caught up with them about their overall feelings about the race, their predictions, their favorite racers, and other fun tidbits.
Who would you like to win?
I would love for Lance to win because I watched yesterday and I don't like that rock racing guy. He didn't look cool. Lance is always cool. Even when it's raining, he's cool.
I know that you brought a little something extra today to support Lance. What is that?
The bracelet. I dug it up, the yellow bracelet. Dug
Very
it up
nice.
out of my stuff. It was covered in dust.
Now, Jen, who do you want to win?
I'd always have to go with Lance, but to be different, I'll say any one of the Schleck brothers.
Any one of the Schleck brothers.
Any one of the two.
Who'd I like to win? Well, of course, my favorite is Jens. The Jens is definitely the most powerful in my eyes. A powerful German man.
I'm with SCTV, and I'm also on the UCSC cycling team. So, of course, the Tour of California coming through Santa Cruz is way exciting for me. I'm just so excited to be here. There's so many people, and there's just all the biggest names of cycling are coming through this small town of ours. So
Today in Santa Cruz, the rain is going away and the sun is coming out, so hopefully it'll be a great finish.
Tom Peterson from the Garmin team crossed the finish line first, with Levi Leipheimer right behind him. Michael Rogers from Team Columbia High Road came in third. Levi Leipheimer earned himself the yellow jersey for the fastest time overall thus far in all the stages, a very prestigious jersey to receive. All this talk about racing has inspired me to go out and ride now. Thanks, Tour of California. This is Meg Ornelas reporting for Banana Slug News. We hope to see you next year.
Thanks, Meg. Computers on campus are becoming more and more ubiquitous. Because students have come to rely on their computers for almost every aspect of their academic life, the campus has begun to implement new systems to aid students in staying connected. With more on this, we go to Danny Key.
UCSC provides its students with a host of technological resources. There are 12 computer labs open to undergraduate students, which total hundreds of computers across many platforms. However, when students first come to UCSC, the huge number of technology options can be daunting. So how do students pick which labs to use? Well, one of the most important factors to consider is the computer's platform. The 3 predominant computer platforms are Mac, PC, and Linux.
I actually prefer PCs, although I've used Macs, they're good computers. I think I'm a creature of habit.
I prefer PC.
I do have a Mac and a PC at home, so whichever one actually, I'm more kind of like a functional guy, whichever one works.
It is important for incoming students to consider which platform to use for which tasks. Students who do a lot of video editing and/or graphics design often find the suite of programs on UCSC Macs and their ease of use beneficial. Students who do more programming or need a wider variety of programs would probably find the PC platform to be a better fit. For those who need to connect to the on-campus system from off-campus, there are two main options. Off-campus students can log in to the new Virtual Computer Lab using any modern Windows computer with an internet connection. However, this system is still listed as an experimental beta and has had problems with speed and reliability. A more reliable but more limited alternative is the campus's Unix IC or Unix Timeshare system. So what do students think of technology on and off campus?
I think the university's actually gone to great lengths to make technology available for education. I happen to be studying technology, and the facilities are quite excellent.
The technology on campus right now, they basically have everything that's needed. I'm, a CS major, and basically they have every single program, needed for me to use to complete my assignments.
In the end, the important thing is that students know what resources are available to them.
I mean, there's like a lot of things that the School of Engineering has to offer to its students, and half the time the students don't even know like that they have the opportunities to do these things.
UCSC students have a lot of resources available to them. The trick is simply to use it. This is reporter Danny Key. Back to you.
Thanks, Danny. The economic woes are hitting us all, and unfortunately, the elderly community is not exempt from feeling the financial hurt. According to the Santa Cruz Sentinel, 59% of senior citizens residing in Santa Cruz County are unable to afford their most basic living needs. The recent state budget will cut hundreds of thousands of dollars from Social Security. The only thing many people are doing now is hoping that Obama's stimulus plan will bring some relief. In lighter news, UCSC elephant seal, Stelephant Colbert, has gained huge momentum after being highlighted on the Colbert Report. Some, however, are not too thrilled with our seal being named after the talk show host. Here's Renee Vargas with the seal of approval.
On Thursday, February 5th, UC Santa Cruz was featured on the Colbert Report. Colbert Report host Stephen Colbert expressed his reaction to the elephant seal that was named after him. Let's see if we could find out more about the infamous Stelephant Colbert.
My name is Nikki Tuchel, and I am a master's student in the Ecology and Evolutionary Biology Department in Dr. Dan Costa's lab. And we are the culprits who actually named Stelephant Colbert, the elephant seal who is at Año Nuevo State Reserve and was satellite tagged with one of these. The purpose of naming Stelephant was just to get people excited about science and just another way for us to bring science to the public. We had a poll in the lab to name the seal. So someone named a turtle Stephanie Cobertle, right, in the Great Turtle Race last year, the year before. And we thought about naming an elephant seal then. We couldn't come up with a good idea for a name. So this year I sent out a couple emails to my friends in the lab and thought, so you guys, what do you think? And all the grad students, professors are really excited about it. So we had a little poll on our whiteboard and people would come in and vote. And I later learned that people cheated, but still we got named Stelephant Colbert.
Stephen loves to have things named after him. He's got, a trapdoor spider, ice cream. So we were pretty confident throughout most of the season that it would get on to the Colbert Report. There was enough writing and stuff going on about elephant seals that it was getting pretty big. The person that had the strongest response was Stelephant himself. He actually ended up coming out with a blog post that really was a pretty good rebuttal of what Stephen Colbert was trying to do on the Colbert Report. And you can read it all on top.org, topp.org. And Stelephant wasn't too happy about the media coverage that he got. He was actually a little bit insulted by the language. So